What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Computer Stuff. I'm taking a little break from the Pico 8. It's just about done with the game anyway. But I guess speaking of games, my family is really super interested in playing Minecraft again. So I figured since I'm on the hook for setting up a Minecraft server for them, I would do it during the stream. Before we get going, how about I show you my setup? In my bedroom here, I got this little server rack with a Proxmox server running. And I guess first order business, before we pile any more programs on it, especially Java, I was going to make the RAM a little bigger. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, yeah, we only got 2 gigs on there. Alright, so let's do something risky and power this off. How was everybody's week? Busy week. Happy to be doing something fun. Alright, let's see if we can throw some more RAM at this this guy here. What do I got here? Display options. Oh, it's right in front of me. Edit. Yeah, let's bump that up. How about we go 496? Just a little server. And also a little short on the processor cores. I think I have more than that. Let's chuck some more at there. And you know what? I'm gonna go 6 gigs of RAM. That's fine. 524. All right, power that up. Okay, so that should be booting momentarily. Let's see if I can get to it. So my little server, yeah, it's already online. My little server is called Dev. I got a bunch of stuff running on this thing. Some like little, a few Flask websites. I got a Jenkins server, and pretty soon I'll have a Minecraft server too. And I'm gonna open up Emacs here. And so Jsonnet and Ansible. How about I show you that system? Because it's an established system. I've already been using Jsonnet and Ansible to like push configs to this server. I keep it all in this infra directory. I got my Ansible here. I got CloudFormation. Still, I don't have a ton in here, but you know, I'm hoping to just move all my my DNS into there. And if you haven't worked with Ansible, in short, it's a server. It's a config management system that lets you define what you want to do to a server in YAML files, and then Ansible will like turn this into real things and execute the commands over SSH in real time. There's something weird about these YAML files, though. They're like, they don't look like I wrote this by hand because like everything is quoted. It's very verbose. It's actually like not even good Ansible. Like if you look at some of these, like, you know, the way to write good Ansible is you're not supposed to just keep everything in one giant sprawling playbook. And that's because of the secret sauce to this repo, that I'm not actually hand editing these playbooks, but they're all coming from this language called Jsonnet. So just comparison, here's one of the microservices. This is our hosted chore wheel, I guess you could call it. And the structure sort of looks a lot like, you know, it looks like a mix of like Python and maybe JavaScript or Lua, but the structure is all, it kind of resembles an Ansible playbook. And that's not by accident. So if we do like a side-by-side comparison, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I got the host name up here. That should be somewhere in here. Yep, I got host in here, dev local. I got a name. It's my var files are still in there, but everything is kind of just rendered with this format. Jsonnet's a cool language because it's basically just a language on top of YAML. Let's see if we can open up the Jsonnet homepage. I think it's a language that came out of Google. They call it the data templating language, and it basically lets you write either JSON or YAML or even like other formats like ini in a way that's a little more type safe. You can do more programming things. Like there's some examples of like that's string formatting. You could do like list evaluations, kind of like in Python, and it seems a little silly at first, like writing a language on top of another language, but it's a lot of fun. Hoping to show you that. So let's look at the makefile. The other reason I like Jsonnet is it's very makefile friendly. So you can see these rules here. I'm just globbing everything in that Jsonnet Ansible directory, and I can I'm turning that into targets pretty easily. Like the way I have it set up is every Ansible Jsonnet file just gets turned into its own playbook. Nice and simple. Yeah, and then if I run make, oh, nothing to be done. Why do that? So this will go through each Jsonnet file and turn it into YAML, and then it runs Ansible lint on it, which is a pretty cool way to go. Before we start pushing changes to this repo, I'm going to disable my Jenkins job because I've got it set up to automatically run updates. Well, gotta log in. And Jenkins. There we go. This little job I got on the Jenkins server, it's a little perverse because this is running on the same server it's provisioning. So every time there's an update to the build, it'll go out by SSH and just run. Right now it just runs make. Does it actually do anything? I don't ever think I got that far. The plan was eventually to make it just run make over SSH. Yeah, I think it should be working so far. Let's look at the output. Like most recently. Yep, so this does work. Okay. So make Ansible is Jenkins is already set up to just log in as my user. This is just a home server, so I just leave everything as the Alex user. That'll first run the playbook for just the dev server, and in that playbook I've got a bunch of stuff. This is just basic packages, like I'm actually installing Ansible. What else am I doing in here? Python packages, user stuff. Oh yeah, and then on top, since I just like to pile everything in one server, I run a little proxy server on top of everything. There we go. So I've just got Jenkins hard-coded in there, because you don't want Jenkins to break its own proxy server. That's not fun. But then for everything else, I just loop this same sort of little proxy pass block over a list of variables. So we're going to make a new Ansible playbook from Minecraft, and let's get to it. That's going to start in my make file. The way I have it set up is this is the only list that I have to hand edit. We're going to call that one Minecraft, and if I run make, I would think that would complain because there's no actual Minecraft file yet. Oh man, I closed the YouTube comments. Just a sec. Even though I haven't gotten any like live comments, I mean I want to be available in case somebody does pop in. Alright. Bear with me one moment.
the way I have it set up.
Sorry. I accidentally turned it on with the sound. Alright, cool. So now I'm ready to go. Chats are appearing. Okay. So let's get going with a basic playbook. I'm going to copy the Jenkins one because it's pretty small. And we're going to delete all that. And we can leave all this. Alright, the target of this file is going to be minecraft.yaml. Minecraft server. Leave the host the same, it's just going in the same box. This is the secrets file. Cool thing about Ansible, I like how they solve the secrets problem. It seems scary at first, but after you think about it, it's like not a terrible idea. This is encrypted by Ansible Vault. The cool thing about it is you can just commit this in the repo. Like this is plain text. It's safe to live on GitHub because you can't actually read it unless you use your Vault key. The Vault key, so Ansible doesn't prompt me for it ever. I just use the scripts to just pull it out of my password manager. So if it's running in Jenkins, I just set it with an environment variable out of a Jenkins secret. Otherwise, it just shells out to pass. So that's how I can actually apply Ansible without getting prompted for anything. All right, so let's build. And we should just get a basic file now. This should be an empty playbook. I'm going to make my font a little bigger. All right, so there it is, right here. Absolutely empty. There's no tasks yet, but at least it's all set up to do what it's supposed to do. And do I actually need to make another phony target for applying just Minecraft? Let me remember how I'm doing this. Oh no, you know what? I think it's already set up. Yeah, because it should create a recipe for each of these playbooks that are dependent on the Ansible files. And then this just knows to call Ansible playbook against the host with the vault ID against the playbook. Beautiful. Make is awesome. Okay, so if I run make Minecraft, Ansible should be happy and it should do nothing. There you go. The other thing I like about Ansible is if you have cowsay installed, it just defaults to using that for output. It's just so obnoxious if you have a really long playbook, but I don't know. Credit to them. It's funny. Okay, the normal way that you do stuff in Ansible, let's open that up again. Like let's say you want to do like install a package. Install package. So this is how a normal Ansible task looks like. Your task is going to be a list, and you can give it a name. That's just for the sake of output. And then you go ahead and call Ansible built-in package, and then you pass in the name of the package and the state that you want that package to be is present. This is where Jsonnet comes in, because so far for all of these, I've made this Ansible library that lets me do this stuff a little more succinctly. So you can see, like for example, this is my package function. An Ansible library functions like any other language library where you can just have functions that you can call. This is my package function, and I can just pass in the name of it here. So I'm importing it up here, local A, Ansible libsonnet. And if I want to install like one package that I'll need is screen. I think I'm going to use screen to just like background the Minecraft server, keep it really simple. So instead of typing out that whole data structure here, I can just go a package name screen. So if I run make Minecraft again, I think it won't actually report any changes because I think I already installed it from playing around last night. But as you can see, it ran it. And not only that, but if we look at the changed file now, we've got that whole block I showed you already rendered into like our playbook. So as like, you know, using regular vanilla Ansible, you might just like hack on this file by itself. Jsonnet allows us to sort of treat this as like a compiled artifact that we don't really care about. And I think that's just the sweetest thing ever. So. Install screen. Okay, now we actually got to do it. So if I log into this box, I should have screen available. Perfect. I think first thing I'm going to do is just make a directory in my home for Minecraft. Let's look at my library. I've already got a function for that. So we are going to go a.directory path Minecraft. Perfect. Run that. We're going to need to install the jar file. Perfect. So let's see where we get that. Download Minecraft server jar. I remember when Microsoft first took over Minecraft, I would be worried that you wouldn't be able to like do this stuff anymore. I'm glad that you still can. There's the link. I could just download it to the server, but we're trying to be good DevOps people here. We're trying to be fancy. So we're going to instead download it with Ansible. Let's set a variable up here. Server jar URL. Okay, and let's look at how you download things in Ansible. Download file Ansible. There's a get URL. Every single attribute in Ansible tasks are like documented, but it's usually way easier just to look at the examples. The docs are really good. Big fan of Ansible. Okay, so pretty simple. You just call get URL. You give it a URL and a destination, and a mode also if you want. Oh, interesting. You can also give it a checksum. I wonder if we should bother with that. Because they don't really provide a checksum, do they? Skipping it, forget about it, who cares? Let's just download it. Alright, so I actually don't have a library function for get URL yet, so why don't we make one of those? Oh, I do. I do have a function for that. Okay, yeah, I must have added this last night and forgotten about it. You call get URL, we just pass it in the URL and the path. Looks easy enough. A get URL. I pass it our variables, jar URL, and the path. We just want to save that to Minecraft server jar. Let's try it. Downloaded. Boom. So if I go into Minecraft now, perfect. I got this server jar. All right. So what's next? I think I need to have some kind of Java installed, don't I? Because I don't think, well, I did install Java so I can run Jenkins. I might be good there. Should we just try to kick off the server and like see if it's happy? That might be a good idea. And let's just try to kick it off, see what happens. And server jar. Failed to load properties from file. Failed to load EULA.txt. Oh, I remember doing this. I think it just spits out this dumb little text file. And you, here, why don't we open this in Emacs? Boom. Minecraft. By changing the setting below to true. It's so silly. Alright. I have to update it to true. I wonder if I can delete this comment. I'll get to that. Alright. There's also server properties. I don't think there's any secrets in here. What I'll want to do is just eventually just move this into Ansible and like treat it like a config file. Same for this EULA.txt. You know, because the whole point of like putting stuff in code like this is so if it, you know, my house catches on fire or something and I have to rebuild the server, at least that part of my life will be easy. I could just run Ansible again, and theoretically I'll have a whole nother Minecraft server to set up, and all I need is the data. Let's try running again. Now that we've successfully EULA'd. There it goes. And actually, I wonder where the data gets saved. Okay. So we've got this. Oh, okay, that's like admins, isn't it? I haven't played Minecraft in a while. Minecraft is one of those games where we just get super into it like every few years, and we only play for like a month. So who knows? Maybe we'll stick with it longer since now we have like a 4-year-old son who's gonna be getting us excited about it. Okay, so it all gets saved into here in the world. And why don't we also check on our RAM? I'm curious to see how good we did with allocating things. Almost 3 gigs out of almost 5 gigs. Okay. That's not bad. Always tweak it later. Alright, cool. So I'm going to close this because we probably will want to be able to start it with screen. And for that, I'm going to make a new script for it. So let me show you how I've been doing that in Ansible. Let's go back to our Jsonnet project. Okay. So I've got this bin directory here with just like a couple of, you know, just some like random shell scripts. I use this to kick off the sync job for like Google Photos that we have. I do this to like actually launch our little chores website, which I should show you all later. It's kind of fun. And this is ChoreBot. This is the little Slack bot that reminds us of the chores that we have to do every day. make another one for Minecraft. Bash. Alright. So we want to be able to launch the server in a screen session. With a script. I know -s. That just names the session. Yeah, I'm going to be a little more specific about this. Minecraft server screen. I've gone down the path before of using systemd to spin up the Minecraft server, but I'm just not a big fan of that. It just seems a little too heavy. And like, I mean, systemd is useful, but when you hit a bug, it's brutal. Like, you can spend a lot of time just trying to figure out how you're supposed to use systemd. Let's see what this blog is doing. Maybe I need to do screen on boot. Startup script. Oh, yeah, here's a systemd file. Not going to do that. Look at this. What a mess. Admin craft. We got a Reddit thread. You see, this is my speed here. Look at that. So I guess, oh, so D is detaching it. He's naming it SMP. We can figure it out. Screen launch script. How about I just read the manual for screen? I think it was -C. That's a config file. That's command. Well, how about we just render the script on the box so we can actually test it out? We've already got a function for installing scripts from my bin. So we can go ahead and Minecraft Jsonnet and do a bin. And then we want the name of the script, Minecraft. Back in my home directory. That should appear shortly. Boom. Okay, perfect. I think I'm just going to test it out from here. Screen and detached. Okay, it's -M. What is -M in the manual? Dash M causes screen to ignore the STY environment variable. Oh, it's DM. Start screen in detach mode. I don't really know what dash M does, but what I see here corroborates with dash D dash M. So how about we just use that? Dash D dash M, and then let me think about this. Let's try that. So that should create a new screen session using this combination of flags, and then it should just run this script, which will run forever, sort of like our server. If I run Minecraft and I is there no screens running? Screen list sessions. Screen-ls. Yeah, there's nothing running. How do we do this? There's no screen to be detached matching Minecraft. Let's be a little more granular. I think, how about screen, just create session. Creating a name session, detach. That actually puts me into the session. Now if I do ls, okay, so now we can see it. How about screen start detached? Dash D. Yeah, I don't know why this didn't work. It looks right because we're naming it Minecraft, detaching it, and then I think dash M is just like run the command. This while loop is right. Okay, that's what it should be doing. Let's just try running this. Yeah, no dice. That's where I am right now. No dice. DM. Oh, is it because I'm trying to run multiple commands? Let's try mixing what this is in. Okay. So we want DM bash and then dash C. Let's see what that does. There it is. All right, so that's running. So that's the little incantation we want. So how do I, oh yeah, I think I just have to do, oh, I already exited it, okay. So let's take that command we took from here and actually use that instead. In the meantime, we can also move some of these out into like variables. So I'll do max RAM. This is just going to be server.jar. And then we got minram. How do we bump this up? 248. And then here we can just use command. So if all went according to plan, if I run Minecraft and then do screen-r, Minecraft is running. Crap, I know what I did. I think I saw it building the world, and I know why. It's because it built a new world in the home directory. Did it? Oh no, I think that was working okay. Right. At any rate, I needed to do this first. Okay. I guess that was okay. Maybe that wasn't necessary. I saw it doing preparing spawn area, and I assumed it was just creating a new world. I was like, oh, I had the directory wrong, but maybe it just does that every time. All right, cool. So that's working. What else do we got to do? It'd be nice if that script started on boot. So let's work on that now. Before we do, Ansible bin. Let's make sure Ansible's happy. So I'm probably going to kick this off on boot with a user cron job. That seems reasonable. This shows how to do it manually, but remember we got Ansible, so we don't need that. Let's see, what does our cron tab look like? Dash E. Okay, so we got nothing in there. And then we should be able to use this at reboot decorator. That's a good idea. Do some sleep maybe. Ansible cron. Oh yeah, there we go. Creates an entry like at reboot some job. Oh, it's got a special time. Let's see if we have an existing Ansible function. We do. I don't have special time though. I may have to do something fancy. Why don't we just do this? We'll go special cron. Cron special. So we'll give it a name and special time. I was thinking about trying to modify this cron to like know how to do both, but that sounds too it's, you know, you got to keep Jsonnet simple. So we'll go name cron, not crong. Now let's see. Special time. And actually with Jsonnet we should be able to like assert, if we wanted to, we can assert that the user passes in like an actual respective keyword. Like we can raise an error if you spell reboot wrong, for example. But we can get the basic version working first. And then oh, I see. I'm just in this cron, I'm just treating the name like the command. Oh no, I'm doing job command. Okay, so I have a different arg for it. Let's do that. So name command job command. Okay, cool. So back in Minecraft, Jsonnet, I should be able to do cron special name Minecraft server special time reboot, no @ sign, and then I want the command to be home bin Minecraft. Deprecation warning. Do I not have a name parameter? I don't. We'll be good Ansible users. I still don't? Let's see what it rendered. Yeah, I don't. What gives? Name, special time, job, Ansible, Minecraft. Man, that is weird. What happened here?
Yes, Mama?
What's up, dude? I don't know where she is.
Mama! Where are you? Where are you, Mom?
Is she downstairs? Do I have a problem with my makefile logic? I do. There it is. Okay. I think what happened is the Ansible library, I changed it and didn't know to re-render the playbook. Let's fix that. So let's see what the prerequisites are. We got so let's make one for libsonnet files. Libsonnet. And then that should be a prerequisite there. So let's test it out. If I do touch Jsonnet, dang it. Can you do 2? Oh no, that was right. We're gonna go touch Jsonnet, Ansible, lib, and then make rebuilds everything. Perfect. So that won't happen again. We do make Minecraft. Perfect. Oh, interesting. So the Ansible's good, but it's not smart enough to handle stuff like this. This first cron was from when we had the bug in the makefile and it installed it without a name. This is the one we want. Ansible uses it's not magical. It doesn't know what was already there. It just uses that name to, like, you know, do its own slicing up of the cron tab file and figure out what it needs to manage. So we can help it out, clean up after it. So now it's time for the reboot test. If we did everything right when we reboot it, our server should start up. There it is. Screen is running. And so is the server. Awesome. Okay, other things I need to think about. I would like to stick a DNS name on top of the server. Like ideally if I do Minecraft, dig Minecraft local, I would like the IP address of the dev server to come back. I'm doing this in a bunch of places. Let me show you. I'm keeping it in Jsonnet. Jsonnet, Ansible, dev. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I'm just treating hosts like a template. So you can see I'm keeping, for like the microservices here, I'm keeping them all in this data object with their host name and their port. But I'm pretty sure I just have some hard-coded. Ansible, templates, hosts. Yeah, easy. So we're going to add one of these for Minecraft. We're going to go make dev. So now if I'm on the box and I do minecraft.local, shouldn't that work? Nope, that shouldn't work. I ran into this when I was setting up the other DNS names. For some reason, dig locally, it's like some kind of NS lookup. I don't know, I barely looked into it. But the important part is that we have the host file rendered out. Yeah, so this is kind of cool. This is a side-by-side comparison of like what the template looks like versus what actually gets pushed to the server. Ansible renders templates at Jinja. It comes with this nifty little variable called Ansible Manage. You can put this like nice little hot header on the top of your files, like yelling at users like, hey, don't edit this by hand. And you can see this is where I start iterating over that data object. Just two of them for now. So we got to add this to pfSense because it's not an actual domain that I can hit yet. Let's jump into my router. And I'm going to do this off screen so I don't show you my public IP. I'm going to go to DNS forwarder. Okay, I can show you this. Okay, so pretty simple. I mean, I've just piled everything on top of the same server, so I just have a whole bunch of aliases to the same box. And all I gotta do is add one. We're gonna add one for Minecraft. Boom. Apply the changes. Boom. Look at that. Server's running. It starts automatically on boot. DNS is pointed. I guess at this point we can... Oh, I don't have Minecraft installed. I thought I had it installed. What gives? Oh. I thought I'd get to wrap up the video with a few minutes of playing Minecraft. That's okay. In the meantime, I'm thinking about backups. We have a little bit of time left. We can throw together a quick backup script. So on the dev server, I've already got my NAS mounted in this directory here. So this is getting mounted through, what is it called? NFS. It's just an NFS share. I've got a whole bunch of wallpapers from Google Photos. I've got this little SQLite database, and we're going to make another folder for our Minecraft backups. And I think I own all this. Good. I don't like to mix Ansible with stuff happening on my NAS. Since the NAS is just like a bunch of data anyway, I just maintain it by hand, because it's either keep it in code or keep good backups. That's my philosophy. All right. So how to back up Minecraft server Linux. Surprise, surprise, it's going to be a big tar command. So why don't we create another script? Bin Minecraft backup. Okay. Should I just take this by faith? It looks pretty reasonable. I'm going to replace this with home. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the target. So actually we want this to go to mount Minecraft. Oh, and this is for daily backups. Interesting. Oh yeah, this is I looked at this script last night. This is definitely one way to rotate your backups. He or she does it explicitly by hour. I like that. Why not? Okay, so let me figure out what this is doing. Actually, we have a script run hourly, which rotates 24 times, saving off the old backups in succession. So that just first rotates the backups. And then does this run at the end? Yeah, hour 0. Okay. So we want Minecraft hour 0. Home Minecraft I think I just named mine world. What did I name mine again? Yeah, it's just world. Level name world. Cool. Allow flight. Spawn animals. Look at how much control we have. What a power trip. Okay. Backup, so it's called world. Alright, so this will first, I wonder if this will just create a backup over the top. So why don't we just try running this as is. We're going to go back into Minecraft Jsonnet. Oh, this is fun. Ansible supports like lists. Ansible with items. Like you can take a specific task and you can run it against like a list of tasks or a list of items. So like here's an example. Like if you create a user, you can just take this task and just execute it once for each thing in the list. I've got some nice little Jsonnet wrappers around that. So like for example, this is my function to install a single package, and if you do packages with a list of names, it just calls that, except with some Jsonnet magic, it appends that with items block to what's already defined up here. So I have the same thing with bins, I think. Yeah. So watch this action. I'm going to commit what we have first, just so we can see the differences. More work. And then back in Minecraft Jsonnet, I'm going to change this to bins and this to names. Minecraft backup. So watch what happens when I run make now. So as you can see, here's that copy that's like the underlying Ansible task that's running. the script, which was just Minecraft before it gets changed into the Jinja variable item. And then we've got this with items appended that now has Minecraft and Minecraft backup. Pretty cool, huh? So if we make Minecraft, beautiful. It's copying the bins. Minecraft backup should now be on the box. We're already there. Okay. Let's just make sure I'm not going to overwrite anything on my NAS. There it is. So we got a mount. We should have a Minecraft. Let's try to unzip it. Which is always good to do, just to make sure that whenever you take backups, you should always make sure that they're actually valid. Don't set yourself up for failure. Okay. Oh, tree installed? Come on. There it is. Okay, so we have actual data in here. Oh my goodness. That's a scary command to type out, sudo rm-r home. Okay, so let's see if we run that command. I'm hoping that it will just overwrite this backup here. So, Minecraft backup. Okay, so before 3289425, 3289425. Did that not actually? Oh no, 1219. Let's look at the time. 1218. Perfect. Okay, so we can run this as many times as we want, and it will just always overwrite hour 0, which is good. So now we're going to copy paste this just brutally effective script we found from our friend's Minecraft blog here. I just love this approach. And back in Minecraft backup. So first just takes a backup to hour 0, and then it does the rotate. Oh, interesting. We may have a problem to solve because right now these don't actually exist. We may have to wrap that in a function or something. So hour 0 turns into hour 1. Okay, I think we want to put that at the end. So why don't we do a rotate function, and we're going to turn those into absolute paths. Okay, this will be fun. So the point of rotate is we take a numbered backup and we just want to increment the hour. Oh, this will be really fun. What a fun little bash function we get to write. Okay, so I'm going to do, let's just set local variables for things just to make it less confusing. So this backup number. New backup number. So we want to add 1. And in bash, that looks like this. We're going to go this backup number plus equal to 1. The double parentheses here like activate math mode in bash. And I'm also going to just echo. How about we just comment that out while we test it out? I just want to see like echoes. And then we're going to do local this backup path. And we're going to sub in instead of the number this backup number. And new backup path. New backup path is equal to new backup number. I'm going to comment that out, and I'm going to say moving this backup path to new backup path. So that's a start. That'll at least automate what's going on here. Comment that out too. And I think we're going to do what we did with our Minecraft script. We're going to start editing it on the actual box, which is there. Okay, so we're just going to work off of this for now. So we're going to call rotate for numbers 23 counting down to 0. 23 to 0. I think you could do that in bash. That's going to look like for I and 23. Can you do that? To echo I. I love bash. Look at that. Man, everything just works. All right, great. So down here we can call for I in 23 down to 0. We're going to call rotate I. Done. So if we call Minecraft backup, we have an error. Attempted assignment to non-variable error token is equal to, I don't know what that means, but I think I know what we did. Yeah. Weird thing about bash, the variables get evaluated in math before like the math. So that was throwing an error because it was like I can't add one. This isn't a variable. It was just returning 1, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like I can't assign 1 equal to a new number. So that worked. Okay. So let's compare our output here. Let's just make this bigger. So moving 24 to 24. No, that's not right. Uh-oh. 23 to 23. That wouldn't do anything. What happened? 23 and I. This backup number. New backup number. What did we do? Looks right to me. Moving this backup to new backup. What a mystery. Did the addition not work? What's weird though is this should be 23 to 0. This is 24 to 1 and 24 to 1. So what happened? Echo this backup number. Okay, that looks right. Echo new backup number. So that doesn't look right, but I still don't understand what it was doing before. New backup number. This backup number plus is equal to 1. Okay, I think we just need to take this to the console. So that's going to equal, for example, how about 23? New backup number is 23. Oh! No. Thought I had it, but I didn't. 24. Okay, so that works. So what's going on here? New backup number. Minecraft backup. No, that does look right. Okay, so it should be 1 plus whatever we were passing in. Okay, so far so good. This backup path. So this should be 23 down to 0. Which it isn't. This backup number. Oh, you know why? It's because this is changing the variable. By the time it gets to here, the math has already happened. Okay, so here's what we gotta do. Not totally happy about this, but I think this is a quick fix. Okay, so by the time we've gotten to here, I'm okay changing the variable because we don't need it anymore. Yeah, like this operation, I guess, will change this backup number, but by then we've already stored it into this backup path. How treacherous. Okay, perfect. So 23 to 24, 22 to 23, 21 to 22, 20 to 21. Perfect. So now the next thing we need to solve is this will break if the source file doesn't actually exist. So that's the last thing that we need to throw together. So why don't we go bash test if file exists. I love it. So if we're gonna go if this backup path exists, then we're gonna move. Else echo does not exist. Also, I think I'm going to make another little function for logging, which is just going to go Minecraft backup, and then it will echo whatever you pass in. There we go. That's a nice little trick for bash scripts. I don't know, I just like the output. Alright, so let's try that. So if we did this right, it should complain that none of these backups exist except for 0. Perfect, okay. So it's going to skip 23, 22, 21, all the way down to 1, and then 0 actually exists, so it's going to move that to our 1. Ready to do it for real? So let's read this very carefully. It's going to go move this backup path, new backup path. Skipping does not exist. You can get rid of all that. And then finally, it takes a backup for hour 0. Let me do this. New backup path. Creating new backup path. And I wonder if we can make tar silent. Tar, I know you can, but I wonder if we can figure it out. How do I turn off the output? Oh. So it's because we have V in there, so we just gotta delete V. Alright, so new backup path. Why don't we, let's just run this one more time with the actual commands moved out, commented out. Alright, cool. Creating. Alright, let's do it for real. Whoops. Oh, hi, Ollie. Okay. So we run Minecraft backup. Remove leading / from member names. What does that mean? Did that do anything? It said it worked. What does that mean? Use the absolute names or -p option to disable this feature. Oh, okay. Let's just make sure that the backups look okay before I start disabling warnings. Minecraft. No, we want mount Minecraft hour 0. Looks good to me. That's a scary command to type. Okay. So we can throw that extra flag into there, absolute names. And now if we run Minecraft backup, what happened here? Cannot stat. No such file or directory. Oh, or -P to disable it. I just want to disable it. I hate tar. That looks a little better. So now we can actually watch it crawl up the script. That'll be sort of fun. Mount Minecraft. So we got 0. We missed 1. This is more confusing than I thought it would be. Okay, how do we miss 1? So it creates 0. Alright, let's just start over. So, back up. We got 0. Back up. We got 0 and 1. Back up. 0, 1, 2. Okay, so I think it was just a symptom of just us hacking on the script. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. You get the point. So now we just need to this to happen regularly on the hour. And luckily we already have an Ansible function to handle that. Let's copy this into our Ansible bin first. Okay. And Minecraft Ansible. Minecraft server backup. I want to call Minecraft backup hourly. Make Minecraft. All right, so if I do cron tab E, you can see I've got the reboot cron to actually start the server. I've got the hourly cron to do hourly backups. That's going to be difficult to test, but there's some crap in here from when I was figuring out the tar command. Let's just go ahead and remove that. Remove absolute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to remove that with Emacs. There we go. Let Dyard figure it out. That could be a little difficult to test because it just runs hourly, but you know, maybe I'll update the channel or something if I had to fix something. But it looks good to me. And I should be able to browse into these. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so that's a valid backup. If Emacs can read it, anything else should be able to. Other enhancements that we could make is moving these server config files like into Ansible. I don't know if that's a good idea yet. Maybe it's not, because like this looks like a plain text config that we should be able to capture in code. But then again, it does have a timestamp, so maybe it will get constantly changed. Who knows? But I think that's good for our purposes. Sorry I don't have Minecraft installed on my computer. Otherwise, I would love to test it, but I'm pretty sure it's working. Anyway, hope that was fun. Check out Jsonnet. Hope I made a good sales pitch for writing Ansible Jsonnet. It's been a lot of fun, and I enjoy doing it. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.